Hello, everybody. Welcome to March's Intel Monthly MVP interview. The Intel Monthly MVP is a partnership between NSE and Intel where students can nominate outstanding members of their community. Today, I'm joined by Jessica, this month's MVP. So, Jessica, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Jess, and I am the Vice President of the University of Nottingham's Game Society, and I'm also a second year student studying veterinary medicine.
Awesome. How did you first get into esports and gaming, Jess?
Um, I probably got into it later than most people, I imagine. So growing up, I always dabbled in just casual gaming. I had my DS Lite, I had like a Wii, but I never really properly got into esports until around lockdown. That's when I really got into, no judgment, please, but League of Legends.
Oh, okay.
That's when I really, really started playing League a lot. Because, over lockdown, it was really lonely and isolating just being, stuck inside.
Hmm.
And, I had friends who played League and, they recommended that I try it. So I started playing a lot of League and I just never stopped since then.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's all good. Yeah. Like a lot of the time, it's not about what game you're playing. It's about obviously who you're playing with, isn't it? So it's especially during lockdown, gaming was such a massive thing for so many people to be able to still actually connect with your friends.
definitely.
Um, Obviously you spoke a little bit about the DS. What was the first game you actually ever played?
Um, I would say the first game I really played properly and really got into is Animal Crossing Wild World. It was many years ago, but I just remember like being obsessed with it and I was just so in love and it was just so much fun. It felt like a magical experience, and to be honest, I don't think I will ever find a game that gives me the same feeling ever again.
Oh, we can
But
pray.
yeah.
We can pray. So, tell me a bit about your role at Nottingham's Gaming Society.
Yeah, so my role in the society is a vice president. So my main task is to support the president in his duties as well as just very general stuff. I feel like the interesting thing about being vice president is that there isn't really a specific task that you're meant to do.
Mm,
And for that reason, you can really make it how you want to make it. So in essence, what I usually do is I sort of just pick up whatever needs doing. So apart from just supporting the president in general duties, I, sometimes organize events and do a lot of the social media stuff
hmm.
and honestly just a bit of everything. And I think that's what I enjoy the most about the role. Like you can literally just do a bit of everything.
Awesome, awesome. So, what made you initially join your society when you first joined university?
Um, so I really wanted to do something in addition to just vet med. And, at the time I was really, really into gaming. And what my favorite thing about gaming is how it allows you to meet a lot of people. And that was always what I enjoyed the most. So it was just natural when I've joined university to, join GameSock and meet new friends. And I was really fortunate that I really was able to meet a lot of new friends and new people. And, after having that experience in first year and enjoying it so much, I really wanted to be a part of it as a committee member and help out. And that's why I joined the Game Society, just to, you know, not only to make new friends myself, but also to, help other people meet like-minded friends as well.
Nice, nice. Yeah, definitely. It was such a huge thing for me at university. I actually joined uh, halfway through when NSE was being made. We at Portsmouth didn't actually have a society ourselves, so I actually helped like make one.
Oh,
And that
amazing.
was it was definitely an experience. But yeah, getting people together, yeah, I made some great friends from those times. But yeah, anyway, on to what you were nominated for. So there were few things that you were nominated for. But one of the key things was about all the like organizing events and socials, that type of stuff that you've done. Would you be able to tell me a bit more about that and maybe what is perhaps the favorite event that you've sort of helped run so far?
Oh, it's I would struggle to pick a favorite, I think, but I feel like there's two big things that we tried to do this year. So our main general activity is our weekly game nights, and we've, continued to keep that up. But this year, we really wanted to do more social activities.
Hmm.
Like, in addition to just the weekly game nights, we
Yeah.
wanted to do additional, activities where people can just, maybe have a drink together or play, laser tag together, that kind of thing. So that's something I really enjoyed doing, organizing just, nights out or just, social events like that, as well as like a watch party.
Yeah.
This is one thing that I was really impressed by. So I was approached by like a local restaurant
Hmm.
in Nottingham, asking if we would be interested in organizing a watch party for League, like for the finals. And it was like 2 days before the event. So I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to, get enough people. But then there was a massive turnout, even though like the watch party was literally like early morning.
Mm.
Like I think we left at like 5 a.m. or something.
Oh wow.
And yet there was a massive turnout. So I really, really, that was amazing. I really enjoyed that. It was great to watch it, with a big group of people and to be able to organize that so last minute. But apart from like the social stuff, another big thing we try to do this year is to, push for more like esports centric events.
Hmm.
So it was really eye-opening to host like the Mario Strikers event, as well as like Smash. So that those are two things we did with NSE a few months ago. I was definitely a bit out of my depth because those neither of those games are really games that I've properly played, but
Hmm.
it was a great learning experience, and it was really cool to gain experience in, hosting like a not like a large scale, but like a mid-scale gaming tournament. Like
Yeah.
that was really cool, and I really enjoyed that as well.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, just a quick thing. How many people actually turned out going to the league watch party in the end, if you can remember at all?
Oh geez, I don't remember.
That's
Maybe
that's
like 30.
nice.
It's not like a huge
Yeah, yeah,
number,
yeah, but
but
for two
for
days
like a
before.
last minute
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, in the early hours of the morning, I mean, I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting that.
especially early
So
hours of the morning. But
yeah.
yeah, who knows? Well, some students are used to that anyway.
Yeah, I'm guilty here, unfortunately.
But yeah, moving on. What do you enjoy about esports itself? Like, what makes you passionate about it?
I think what makes me passionate about esports is the social side, being
Mm,
able to meet people, and more specifically, being able to meet people from different backgrounds, different cultures, and different countries. I think that's one really amazing thing about esports or just gaming in general, because, when you're hopping online, you have access to the entire world essentially. You can meet so many different people. And when you're gaming, like nobody really cares about like where you're from or, what background you have. And definitely out of all like, the friendship groups and social activities that I have,
mm,
I've never come across a more inclusive and diverse um
definitely.
channel of meeting people. And I feel like that is what draws me in the most about esports and gaming, just meeting so many different people.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Um, Sort of like moving a little bit more towards like NSE, what do you like about student esports? Like, as
Uh,
opposed to like standard esports?
what I like about student esports is that I feel like it allows us to just do something enjoyable and fun outside of just studies.
Mm,
And it allows us to meet different people within the uni and bond over like a shared interest of gaming. And it's also really great how it makes esports accessible to students because it's not just for, obviously, there's a more competitive
hmm.
semi-pro side of it, but there's also the more casual side of it. And I really appreciate how NSC and student esports in general just makes the scene more accessible to everyone, regardless of their skill level.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of the key things that we try and do at NSE. Make sure that everyone has a good experience no matter what level they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess moving on in terms of future goals, obviously you're only in your second year. You might not know what the hell you want to do if you want to go into full animal mode, vet. Um, what what would you want to do in the future after university? Is there any involvement with gaming or esports at all, or is it going to be just pure all related to your course, do you reckon?
I think career-wise, I
Hmm.
probably will hopefully graduate and be a vet. I
Yeah.
do want to work as like a small animals and
Hmm.
exotic vets. I
Oh
really
wow.
want to work in that. But that doesn't mean I want to give up on gaming and esports. I
Yeah.
feel like it's really important to, have other passions and hobbies
Hmm.
outside of, your work and your career. And I don't see myself, stopping gaming and esports anytime soon because I haven't stopped since I started playing. And in fact, like I used to play on a MacBook and I only recently got my first PC like last year. So I definitely feel like, even though I don't think esports is something I will continue down like in a career
Yeah.
avenue sense, but it's definitely something I want to continue pursuing as like a hobby and passion and as like a way of, just spending time with friends and socializing.
Awesome. Yeah, obviously, no, not everyone has to work in esports. Um, yeah, for sure will be, I think, gaming till my final days. So
Yeah, same.
yeah. Um, but yeah, no. Thanks for your time today. Anyway, Jess. Congrats on being March's Intel Monthly MVP again.
Thank
Um,
you.
any last shout outs to anyone at all?
I want to thank everyone in the committee because ultimately running a society is a team effort. So I want to, thank everyone who's, played their part and made the year such a great year for Nottingham Games Arc. And specifically, I really want to thank our president, Aston, as well, because as a vice president, my role is ultimately to support the president, and I couldn't have done it if not for him, leading the society in such a great way. So I want to, thank everyone in the committee.
Awesome, awesome. But yeah, anyway, like I said, thanks for your time today. And thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you.